Hello everyone, I am Bhumika. I am presently working as a legal intern under Lexis and Company, a law firm, and I am from Reva University, Bangalore, pursuing BLLB Honors Second Year. So quickly let us start off today's topic for the discussion, and today I am going to discuss what is this freedom, that is fundamental right that is mentioned under Article 25 of our Indian Constitution, that is freedom of religion, right to freedom of religion. So this is our today's topic. We will discuss it briefly and I will try to give you insights on this topic. So first, to begin with, what is this Article 25 is talking about? Article 25 of our Indian Constitution says that there is freedom of conscience in religion and also freedom in profession, propagate and practice of the religion we believe in India. Okay. So first we'll come to first part is that what is this right to conscience of religion, that in your mind you can take up any religion and the religion that you believe, you can follow that in your mind. Okay, so that is the conscience of a person, wherein the state as well as the judiciary cannot interfere in that. Okay, so it is the absolute right, that is right to conscience of any religion. Also, you can stay atheist as well. Few people say that they don't believe in God at all, they don't believe in this religion and sacred stuff. So they can also be an atheist in this regard. So this is the right to conscience that is mentioned under Article 25, is that you can follow up any beliefs in the mind of the people. Okay. So this is right to conscience wherein state cannot interfere. Next part of this is that right is that right to profess, practice and propagate your religion. So when this conscience takes the outward view or the outward direction, then it becomes the practice, or you will propagate it or you will profess it to the others. So this is when this right to conscience will change into the outward direction. So this right is also there, which is carried out in Article 25, and but this part is having few restrictions. Okay, you guys can ask that whether there is right to convert others into your religion. Like for example, if I believe in Hindu religion and the other person is believing in Christian and following its rituals, can I make that person to convert into Hindu? So this question was raised up in Father Stanislaus versus State of Madhya Pradesh in the year 1977. So Father Stanislaus versus State of Madhya Pradesh 1977. This Father Stanislaus argued before Supreme Court saying that when there is right to profess our religion and propagate under Article 25 of our Constitution, it is the right to convert others into our religion. It is the implied right of this right, this fundamental right. But Supreme Court said that no sir, that is not your right. Forcefully converting some other person into your religion, that is not the implied right under Article 25, because who is the final interpreter of our Constitution? It is Supreme Court itself. So Supreme Court said that this cannot be impliedly considered. So there is no right to convert other person into your religion. Only when can you do that? When you propagate the beauty of your religion to others, and when you tell the beautiful rituals what you follow, the sacred traditions which you follow, and the other person, when you try to touch his conscience and change his conscience, and that other person need to willfully convert, leave their religion and join your religion, so that is allowed, but forced conversion of religion is not at all allowed in India. So this is the restriction that is imposed on this Article 25. And there are also few exceptions, that is state can carry out secular activities. What is the type of secularism that is practiced in India is that state, there is no official religion of our India, but India supports all type of religion, that is the government supports all type of religion, and also it can manage the financial, economic and cultural activities of that particular religion, or that is called as secular activity of the state. For example, to cite the TTD, that is Tirumala Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam. In this, where IAS officers are appointed for looking after the money matters. So this is related to economic affairs, right? So this is wherein this economic activity of a religion, so that becomes the secular activity, so that can be controlled by the state as such. And also, like when we see these judgments wherein the triple talaq has gone and the Sabrimala judgment, how can, we'll ask that, how can state interfere in this? So how can state do that is that by this exception that is mentioned, that state can bring reforms in the religion if that tradition is unnecessary, if it is deviating or suppressing the people. So this is all about the Article 25 which is mentioned in our Indian Constitution as such. So thank you for watching this video.